I mean, this is absolute segregation. And worst of all, the worst thing of all is that it's not the powers that be that are the real trouble. The real problem is the ordinary citizens that are greasing the tracks and allowing this form of tyrannical rule in. You know, this authoritarian overreach, they're allowing it in. It's like they want it. It's like they're adapting to it. They go, okay, freedoms are gone, now I've got to do what I'm told. Okay, I'm cool with that. Well, I'm not cool with that. So I'm going to fight to try and change that.
New South Wales and Victoria are bracing for another COVID surge, with both states grappling with the emergence of a new Omicron variant.
So, Alex, why are we seeing this subvariant emerge now?
While the community might have gone to sleep on the virus hasn't gone to sleep on the community. The virus is still out there, and it can still wreak havoc if we don't go and get our boosters fast.
It is very concerning because what we're seeing is a new sublineage, so another variant. Well, it's very concerning because we're seeing another subvariant. It's a BA2, and BA2 appears to be far more transmissible. What we are concerned about is we could see literally a doubling of the numbers of people infected within just a month to 6 weeks. The short message here is we all have the power to fight back by getting vaccinated. You must go and get vaccinated. If you haven't been had any vaccinations, go and get them. But there's about 50% of people who haven't had their booster shot, and the message there is get your booster. 2 years ago we didn't have a playbook, now we have a playbook. We've got 2 years of experience. I'm certainly not rushing to implement any new restrictions, but it really is, the future is in our hands, or actually in our arms. Go and get the vaccine. Look, the two major concerns we have as we go into winter are obviously COVID, and to a lesser extent perhaps flu, but actually I'll rephrase that. As we go into winter, we have obviously flu and COVID as the two major concerns. Only a few years ago we had nearly 800 people die from flu in 1 year prior to COVID, so we do need to be on high alert. Go and get your vaccines for both COVID and for flu, but on top of that, if you're out and about, Japanese encephalitis can also kill us.
Part of the reason we might not be seeing booster uptake is that people have had COVID and they think they don't need a booster. That's not the case.
They are potentially going to recommend a second booster, potentially the start of an annual program.
BA2, dubbed son of Omicron.
Good evening. Omicron, flu and encephalitis.
I really believe we're at a war with our government and all our institutions who spruik around, strut around as though they're morally superior, and yet I think they're morally corrupt. They've actually sold us out. I don't know who to, but they're just cowards.